What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Goose Games. It is your friend the Goose, and the Goose is loose, baby. Ha! With the aggressive honk, because we got a big game coming up here today. First off, we're starting off. I finished recording the last episode about 30 seconds ago, so we're picking right up where we left off. And here's the thing: I am not gonna start Brandon Scherf. I'm not going to risk him getting hurt again and being out for the playoffs. That's not acceptable of an outcome. I'm also realizing I told you guys I was going to go over all the stats at the end of last week. I'll do that to start this week now. So Sam gets an upgrade point. Let's look at Sam's numbers. His short is great. Let's work on arm strength. Strong arm. Let's see if we get a throw power upgrade. No, but we get a deep and a medium, so that's plus. That's a plus. Bryce Hall gets upgraded. So we went over positions of need last week. We have the guard position fully scouted. Let's check out what the safeties are looking like this year. Okay, I already started the free safeties. That's great. I'll look at strong safeties. I mean, if we get a good strong safety, I don't really have a problem leaving Ashtyn over at free safety, especially if he's able to get star development today. If you didn't see the end of last week, so Sam Darnold needs to have a 300-yard, 3-touchdown, no turnover game, or I think he can fumble. He just can't have any picks. And Ashtyn either needs a sack, a pick, a forced fumble, a tackle for loss, or New England can't throw for 200 yards. We're going to look at our stats for the year, and then we'll go see New England's injuries. So statistically right now, Sam's having a great year. I think statistically cut his interceptions in half. I think that's kind of the exchange rate. So really, he's on pace for 4,600 yards, 45 touchdowns, and 15 picks on the year, which is too high, but if it's less than a pick a game, and I'll take that personally. It's MVP conversation, and it's a Pro Bowl lock. Yeah, Alvin is a monster. Alvin's on pace for... Who's got 4 fumbles? Sam Darnold with 4 fumbles. Not ideal. But then he's got the 3 touchdowns on the ground, so he's at 25 touchdowns. He's on pace for 50 touchdowns. Alvin Kamara's having a monstrous year, but he has way too many carries. Oh my God. He's ahead of the next back by 50 carries. Oh, man, we might have to slow down on Alvin. Yeah, we might have to slow down. Just for the sake of not getting him hurt, Josh Adams might need to get more in the mix. Oh, let's look at the rest of the team. What am I doing? All right, let's look at the receivers now. Okay, we're on pace to have 3,000-yard receivers. That's massive. Contributing down here. Like to see that from some role players, but our big 3 delivering in every way I could possibly hope that they would. Sacks given up. Spencer Brown having the rough year. Mackay, it doesn't feel like it's as bad, even though it's only 1 sack apart, but they don't stick out as much. So I guess they're more few and far between. A lot of tackles for CJ. A lot of guys in the 50s. That's nice to see. Let's see the sack totals. 10 for Micah. So he's capped out. Or he didn't get a sack this week. 7.5 for Sheldon. 7.5 for Shaka. And 6 for Quinnen. So we have 4 main contributors here. Let's look at the interceptions. These are all in like the last 3 weeks. 2 for Chidobe, Shaka, CJ, Avery, Patrick, and Bless Hall. All have those. Who's got touchdowns? 4 defensive touchdowns. You love to see it. 94% for Will Lutz. Love to see that. On extra points, that is. 8 for 4. I'm not taking a lot of field goals. We're more aggressive than that. All right, guys. Let's look at New England's injuries. It's strange that we got that prompt so early for Scherf. Lawrence Guy, right end, is going to be missing for New England. Hey guys, so change in wardrobe, obviously. I had been recording a few videos in a row the night that I did the first part of that video. Something came up. I couldn't play this game, but I'm here now, finally jumping into it. Couple of days removed, but we still have the Sam Darnold Star Development Challenge, 300 yards, 3 TDs, no picks. Oh, that makes me anxious. I really want that. And who else had a challenge? Ashtyn? Was it Ashtyn Davis? Yeah. If we hold them under 200 yards or he gets a forced fumble, a pick, a tackle for loss, or a sack, he'll also get stars. So, let's jump into it, y'all. We are starting the game on defense, trying to make it so Cam Newton and New England can't come out and get right into a groove. Ashtyn Davis gets all the way up to the line to make the tackle on Sony Michel. Ooh, I just realized my game noise is muted. Let's change that. Give you guys something other than this silky voice to listen to. Come on. I said I was going to play more man. I got to remember that. I haven't gotten into like the schedule of recording a lot of videos at once yet. So I do a lot of scattered recording. But I think the benefit of recording a lot at once is going to be I remember the strategies I talk about implementing. A little more continuity that way. But I still am very connected to this franchise. Still really love this team, like what we're doing here. Oh, everybody. There was like 3 people right there. And none of them made Cam pay. Somebody. All right, we got a 3rd down coming up on the first drive here. Going to be 3rd and 3 for the New England Patriots and Cam Newton. And we are going to bring heat. Somebody get there. No! You get him behind the line, but you fall forward with him? Come on. Damn it, man. That's upsetting. Patriots drive continues. Ooh, he goes right into the arms of one Mr. Quinnen Williams. Ooh, good shoestring tackle. Way to slap that foot. We got Xavier Woods coming in on the blitz here. Ooh, Sheldon Rankins, the user sack. Shaq Mason down with an injury, but he pops right back up. Must be an upper body injury. Sheldon Rankins with a big sack there. I think that's sack number 8 on the season for Sheldon. 3rd and 10. Alvin got 4, then immediately lost it right back. Bud Dupree is a Patriot in this game. He just tore his ACL for the undefeated Steelers. That's a big loss for them. He's a would-be free agent as well. You hope the guy didn't just lose himself a lot of money. I tend to believe somebody will still pay him, but man, terrible timing for that injury. Got a feel for the guy. Because, like, he's played in the NFL for a while, but this was going to be his big contract. Still could be. 750 yards through the air for Denzel. Here in game number 9, that's on a solid pace. It's like a 1,400-yard pace. Ooh. Alvin gets a little bit there. Got to figure out what the weakness of this defense is. I know they have a strong secondary. Could be right up the gut. I like to run off the guards with Alvin a lot, but this might be a right up the middle kind of a running attack. Ooh, Brevin Jordan in on the play. See if we can maybe get him involved. Ooh, we got a lot of pressure coming. Sam gets it out there. Scary play just because throwing when you're getting hit always a little, gets you a little bit nervous. Oh, get there. Did he get it? I think he did. 1st and 10. Alvin Kamara, beautiful run. 11:28 on the ground for Alvin. That's the guy playing for the already injured Brandon Scherf. That sucks. I don't even know who's going in at this point. I mean, I hope Chuma goes in. Stretch the field a little bit. I was trying to get Herden into the sideline. We'll bring a Fetty back in. If he gets re-hurt, it's not devastating. Beautiful route out of Alvin Kamara, converting that 3rd and 9. 1st down, New York Jets creeping closer to the red zone. Dinkin and Duncan working their way down the field. You like what you're seeing so far? Ooh. Herndon got off 25. Real nice at the line on that. When he cut back, he really lost him on that. It was a great play. This could be a Denzel touchdown. Denzel Mims, I call my shot. Denzel Mims with his first touchdown on the day. New York Jets are going to be up 7-0 with the Patriots taking over, hoping to respond. Cam Newton under center at the beginning of this drive here for the... Ooh. Nice stop there by Sheldon. Sheldon having a big impact on this game early. Looks like the weakness of this Pats offense might be their offensive line. Ooh. Is that Quinnen? 95 is Quinnen, I believe, yeah. Quinnen and Sheldon, very productive today. Getting a lot of action behind the line. Really like what I'm seeing. Let's man up. I guess. Looked like they were kind of holding the shit out of each other. Maybe tried to draw that, but... Alright. These things happen. Why in God's green gullet is BJ Hill ever dropping back in coverage? Probably because my coordinator calls plays in the wrong scheme. Oh, I wanted to light him up. Damn. 3rd and 4 coming up here. Looks like New England is going to come out passing. Ooh, C.J. Mosley with the big stop. Looks like he kept him behind the line, and he did. Excellent stop by C.J. Mosley, who is just racking up tackles this season. I think he's over like 80 at this point. Jets defense having a good day early in the first quarter here. Not letting Cam Newton and the Pats offense get into a groove. Decent field position for the offense. I like early leads because you play with a sense of calmness, security. You're not so gung-ho. You don't need to risk it as much. Sense of security, you know what I'm saying? And the ultimate security blanket for this New York Jets offense happens to be Alvin Kamara. Goose Wayne getting a round of applause going. Feeling good, feeling good. After that 0-16 season, people were calling for Goose's head on a platter. But he owns the team, so he said, no, I'm not going anywhere. Now the Jets are 6-2 at this point. First place in the division. Sam, if he can keep the turnovers down, looking like an MVP candidate. Alvin Kamara is an MVP candidate. Offensive Player of the Year at very least. End of the first quarter here. The New York Jets are ahead 7-0. On our recent games, we've had much bigger leads after quarter number 1, I think. I don't mind a slow day, though, you know. We do have the 300-yard mark to get to for old Sam. If he had a little more separation, that could have been a touchdown, but excellent catch and run there from Denzel. I like these uniforms. Good-looking uniforms. If I'm not a Giants fan, I pull for the Jets. Like, we're not in the same conference, so I don't have any ill will for the Jets. I'm kind of a New York homer. I live near Atlantic City now, but I was born and raised in North Jersey, where you basically went down the line. Mets or Yankees, Giants, Jets, Devils, Rangers. And you go down the line, Knicks, Nets, and you pick your poison. But I don't think I ever hated any of the other New York teams. When I was younger, I hated the Yankees, but I definitely don't anymore. I mean, it used to be a lot easier to hate the Yankees with the evil empire. First down, Denzel Mims. We're in the red zone now at the 14. Sam having a very efficient day. Not taking any risks, just taking what's in front of him. Taking what the New England defense is giving him. Alvin right up the middle. Another first down. Jets down to the 4. Definitely like what we're seeing out of this Jets offense right now. Oh, God, I thought McCourty was going to turn and get that. But that's touchdown number 2 on the day for Denzel Mims. I love Denzel Mims, man, and so does Sam Darnold. Yeah, right there. McCourty could have had that pick if he didn't get stuck in an animation, I suppose, or just wasn't reading it. You love to see it, though. Cam Newton's going to need to step up and get something going for this Pats offense. Coming out in the shotgun here, looking to get a little aggressive, perhaps. Good stop by Micah. I finally take a proper angle and get rewarded. Is that Josh Reynolds on the Pats? I'm going to look over the Pats roster. I realize we're in Season 2. Let's look at like what our division rivals are looking like. Still Cam. They added James Conner. Smart signing. Yeah, that's Josh Reynolds. Has he always been a Pat? I don't know. No, I feel like he's a Ram. T. Brady. My God, I thought Tom Brady was fucking back. Asiasi. That was a draft pick this year. Wynn, Tooney, Andrews, Mason's hurt, Cannon. Doesn't look like the Pats have made any big additions here. Bowser might be new. On a Wansor. Bud Dupree, obviously. Cornerbacks are still great. They drafted Caleb Farley, arguably the best corner in this draft. Pats they have a hell of a defense. Damn. Ooh. Wow. Julian Edelman's old ass makes a lot of motherfuckers miss. And it's going to be 14-7 Jets. The Patriots get a response and they go to all reliable. Oh, the juke back. The cut there. I don't like to see it, but that's classic Julian Edelman. Bringing the Patriots right back into this game. I got distracted. That's on me. Sorry, I'm waiting for an important phone call. That sounded more ominous than I intended. Oh! I did not. Oh my God, I thought it just cost us another touchdown with my poor defensive instincts. Alright, so it doesn't look like we're going to keep them under 200 yards passing. So we're going to need some sort of flashy play out of Ashtyn Davis if he's going to get a development. That sucks. They immediately took advantage of my blitz. It's a veteran read there by old Cam Newton. Let's man up. Ooh, CJ again. This man is a monster. 10th tackle for loss this season. What a year. I mean, I don't know what the rest of the field is looking like. A couple of contenders might be on this team, but he feels like a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. And I don't toss that around lightly. Ooh! Is that star? That's a tackle for loss. That might be star development for Ashtyn Davis. Unless you need to get one of everything they list on the challenge. If that's the case, fuck them. But if that's a big tackle for loss, that might be star development for Ashtyn Davis, guys. We're 1 for 2. We need a clean day out of Sam if we want hopes of going 2 for 2. Who is that? Who is that? Micah Parsons. He sacks Cam and then he runs a circle around him like a bear. Micah Parsons, another Defensive Player of the Year candidate for sure. I think I showed that to you guys. I'm going to edit the beginning of the video I filmed a few nights ago because I had to cut off. And I think I went over all of the stats and awards. I know I did stats. I just don't remember if I did awards. If I didn't do awards, Micah is definitely in Defensive Player of the Year consideration. I remember that. I can't remember if anybody else was. New England is able to put up some points on that drive. Cuts it down to 14-10. 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Ideally, they don't touch the ball again. Oh, I thought something might have been happening there. Ideally, they don't touch the ball again. We take every second out of this half, and we end it with a touchdown, extending our lead. Denzel Mims having a huge day. They're showing a little highlight reel of everything he's been able to do. All right, let's see if we can get a double post going here. Herdman and Chase are usually my number 1 and 2 reads here. I usually don't look down the field on this read. And it looks like it's going to be Herdman again. There it is. Had to stretch a little bit to make the catch, but you love to see it. We are over the 50. Yeah, you're not getting 1,000 this year, Chris. Denzel with a 25. If there's a weird cut there, it's because I coughed violently into the mic. Let's send Herndon to the end zone. See if this safety's on him or what that safety's doing. Yep, the safety's there. Ooh, way to get that off, Sam. That's a beautiful play by Sam Darnold. From he almost looked like he dropped to a knee when he threw that. Third and 2 here. We're in the 2-minute drive at the 20. No, that should have been a touchdown, but I'm a fool. Take that first time out. Let the offense breathe. You don't need to waste. You don't need to keep the clock moving to create a false sense of tension. Ball is in our court. We are in control here. I mean, at this point, do we start to call Sam Darnold a dual threat quarterback? Is that like 4 games in a row where he rushes for a touchdown? Man, Sammy D with the shuffle. Give me the Sammy shuffle for 7. Oh, no. Don't you dare grab at your knee, Micah. And we had to call a timeout for them. They're incredibly lucky there. And we may be incredibly... He's not on a cart, but I hate that animation. Guys, if we lose Micah Parsons, that's potentially season-altering. Oh, only bruised ribs. He's fine. Thank God. Oh, are you shitting me? They're not going to get it off. They're done. You played yourself. And you're not rushing to the line? What, like... Madden, fix your clock management. Fix your CPU's clock management ability. That was an Andy Reid-like display from the New England head coach. Which, if you don't know, Bill Belichick is the only head coach not in Madden. Because he's, like, not in the coaches union or some shit. Which, of course, he's not, because he's a dickhead. Although that dickhead did get a Super Bowl as D coordinator for the Giants, I believe. Or a positional coach. No, I think he was the D coordinator on the 86 Giants. I think that's right. Of course, I was very much not alive in 1986. See? I mean, he's electric on his feet. Sweet Feet Sam! Do the Sammy Shuffle. Aw, Braxton, you gotta haul that in. So, I mean, we're not even halfway to our goal of 300 yards. So we definitely need to start opening it up if we want to get this development trait for Sam. Because it's not only not throwing any picks, it is also 300 yards. Thought that might have been the pick. Crowder, Mr. Reliable. All right, let's not get too fixated with the pass. Five yards, not bad. Looked like there might have been more there, but you'll take 5 or 4. We're coming up on 3rd down with 2 to go here. Denzel Mims again. We got to come up with a nickname for Mr. Denzel. 7 for 103 and 2 tutties. Denzel Mims. I mean, Denzel is kind of like, it's not a nickname, but Denzel, as in Denzel Washington, is so iconic. Denzel is like Seal. It can be one name. Or Cher. Or McLovin. The Irish R&B singer. Oh, Sam doesn't have the feet to get out of that one. Oh, that's unfortunate. 3rd and 12 coming up here for the New York Jets offense. I think this might be a touchdown to Chris Herndon. No. First down to Denzel is just as nice. All the way down to the 1-yard line there. Oh my God, blockbuster deal in my fantasy league. Oh my God, a 3-team deal in my fantasy league. This game is going on pause. Let's... Touchdown, Jamison Crowder. He bails out Sam Darnold, who was going down as he threw the ball. Sam with a lot of passes out of sacks today. We usually don't see that out of Sam. Sam having one of his better career days here. As the Jets are going to go up 28-10. New England is back on offense here. Ooh, C.J. Mosley with another stop at the line. I'm just calling his name all day. I don't even user him because he's like an automatic tackle at this point. Like every play, if you look at the pile where the tackle happens, he's one of the first ones there. Very inaccurate pass by Cam Newton on 3rd and 7. The Jets offense make the New England Patriots go 3 and out. Let's see if we can get something going with Andy Isabella here. I should have just juked, but I wanted to spin and make him look silly. After that 3 and out by Cam Newton, I just used my face to adjust this mic. What was that extra? Ah, dear. Come on. We're going to get over 100 with Alvin. I don't know if... No, yeah, he had 2 down weeks, I think. Did that say... No, he... I don't know what just. I thought he had 5 touchdowns on the day, but I guess it must be 5 yards of carry. I'm acting a fool, y'all. Denzel Mims again. That dynasty trade I was talking about, my league, they're trying to figure out how to even make the trade happen because the league format, like the website, doesn't even allow like 3-team deals. It's not something it even would think it would have to do. Gonna have to be many separate transactions, perhaps. Sometimes I think I'm underusing Jamar Chase based on his draft position, but like, I don't regret taking him at all because, I mean, he's the perfect safety blanket. We use Jamar how most offenses use a tight end, essentially, like in terms of usage rate. Because we do have Jameson and Denzel. Denzel, who more recently has really come into his own as our number 1. And Jameson, who is just, he reminds me of like Victor Cruz on the Giants, like just super reliable. And we get a Braxton Berrios touchdown. Yeah, I'm not surprised that's his first. Braxton Berrios, our would-be 5th receiver, getting a touchdown here. And the Jets are extending the lead on the Patriots. For a highly rated defense, they're not doing a lot to stop us. And I mean, they have a very highly rated offensive line as well. Ashtyn Davis gets there for the tackle. Cam having a very efficient day, though. Clogging up the middle of the field by dropping Quinnen Williams back in coverage. Sheldon Rankin's making a tackle a little further down the field than usual. Damn it. Carries Sony Michel to the first down very gently. Sam celebrating with his offense, who again comes out looking pretty nice today. And the Pats offense is moving the ball now. Perhaps a little too late, but you never know in the NFL. Any given Sunday, any play, anything can happen. Avery Williamson with the tackle. No, Micah again. The fact that it's his second in the game really makes me nervous. It was muscle cramps, though. How does that... Oh, God, I'm so scared. No! They didn't give it to him. Wow. What's the no update on Micah yet? Gonna be 4th and goal here on the 1. I called an accidental timeout like a boob. So I'm down to 1 left. We're up by 25. I'm gonna put Carlos Basham in. So New England takes its points, making it a 35-13 game. Micah Parsons, I'm going to sit for the rest of the game just to ensure his health down the stretch run of the season. We'll put Carlos Basham, a young guy, in. We are at the end of the third, beginning of the fourth. What's our yardage mark? We have not thrown an interception to this point, and we are 50 yards away from the goal, which is 300 yards to get the development trait. I would love to get it all in one play. I don't think that's going to happen. Again with a late hit. Yeah, give me that. Thank you very much. I'll take that anytime you want to do it. As long as my quarterback doesn't get hurt. Otherwise, I'm coming for your knees. Chris Herdman secures a catch. Trey Wesco, is that his first catch of the year? Second and 6 here. We're 22 yards from the end zone. And we're 21 yards from star development. Granted, this isn't going to be the last time we touch the football, so there's no immediate need. However, I am thinking with the lead that we have, once I hit the 300-yard mark, I think I'm going to pull Sam. One, so that he doesn't throw a pick after I get to the yardage mark. And two, I mean, we're up. We're up big at the beginning of the fourth quarter. So pulling Sam. We already pulled Micah. Gonna go right up the middle here. Herdman coming in between the tackle and the guard. He cleared that lane for that touchdown, Chris Herdman. And Alvin Kamara's hurt, holding his ass. Here's to hoping that it's not serious. 2 quarters, not bad. He's done for the day. So Alvin's done for the day. Micah's done for the day. If Sam can get safely to the 300 mark, he'll be done for the day. Cam having a fine day. It just took them a long time to get their offense in sync. Ooh, Shaka. Stands up Cam Newton right in his face. 8 sacks on the year for Shaka. 8 sacks on the year for Sheldon. Like 12 sacks on the year for Micah. All new additions. Your boy's a good GM. Granted, I did have a ton of first-round picks, which makes any rebuild easier. But I made all realistic deals. I mean, I don't think I hosed anybody on any trades. Go back and watch my off-season video. See the master plan develop. Passed up on Trevor Lawrence. I've questioned in games previously about whether that was the right choice to move to not bring in Trevor. That could have been a pick. 4th and 9. But still, here we are, 6-2, potentially on the way to 7-2. Sam Darnold at quarterback. Number 1 in the division. With this L, the Pats are going to drop below 500 to 4-5. I tried to bite there. Risk and reward, you know? You got to risk it to get the biscuit. He risked it. And number 15 was like, I will also take the biscuit. Another 4th down here for the New England offense. Game's playing very laggy today. Turnover on downs for the New England Patriots. Okay, guys. So we have 21 yards, was it? 16 yards to go. And Sam Darnold will have star development. As long as I do not throw an interception before that. Don't blow it, Goose. That's star development for Sam Darnold. And he's out of the game. I feel like the Mets, when Jose Reyes got a hit in like his first at bat in the final game of the season, and because of that hit, he got the batting title. But if he struck out or didn't get a hit later in the game, he would have lost the batting title. So in his first at bat, he got a hit and they benched him and he won the batting title. People thought that was kind of Bush League because you're removing, I guess, chance at that point. But whatever. Sam Darnold now has star. That's all we need to know. Our team is in much better position for the long term with Sam having star development. So I'm very happy about that. Let's see what Josh Rosen can do here. And he throws a pick. He does. Thank God I got that out of my system. And thank God it was Josh. So I made a cut there because I had to go to the restroom. And when I paused it, I went to the Super Sim screen. Let me show you what happened. Does it still show? I accidentally Super Sim to play. And, where is it? Cam Newton threw an interception on the play I simulated. Let's check out who to. Mr. Patrick Surtain picks off Cam Newton in a play I accidentally simulated. So that's great. Whoops. Let's bring in Adams. Really have the backup offense run this. So Josh Rosen threw a pick last drive. I really don't care. Not going to be mad at him. He doesn't play a lot. Can't expect you to come in a perfect rhythm. Ooh, he almost found Jamar, though. Hit Jamar right in those hands. That could have been something. Jamar does pull down the catch there for Josh. Well, I got to tell you, I don't care if I throw picks because it's not Sam. I am going to wing it and air it out a little bit with Josh Rosen in. I really wanted Jamar Chase. I've got numb tongue. Jamar Chase touchdown. Get rid of it. Another late hit. You guys don't see it, but I feel my controller vibrate because my quarterback's getting taken to the ground. It's the third late hit of the game. The Pats playing real fucking dirty here. Real fucking dirty dangles, boys. Real Ivy League Bush League shit. Well, fuck you, New England. That's why we're whooping your ass anyway. I really hate the Patriots. If you don't live in Boston, you should hate the Patriots. Let's be real. Josh with the big fumble ski. 2 turnovers on the day for Josh Rosen. And that might be the end of the day for the Jets offense. All right, guys, so I played the final few minutes. Or I actually simulated the final 2 minutes. I'm not even going to lie to you, just because like the game was over anyway. And Cam Newton threw a 50-yard touchdown as time expired. Okay. Like, it doesn't make a difference. Just adds a little cushion to Cam Newton's stats. 399 and 2 touchdowns. Had an excellent day. But I don't know why I backed out of there. Let's look at the stats for the day. Sam Darnold gets star development. I can't undersell how big that is. Alvin over 100 again. Excellent, maybe career-defining game for Denzel Mims. 70 yards out of Herndon you like to see. Keeping the guys involved. Shaka with 2 sacks. Micah and Sheldon. Patrick had the simulated interception. I like do the simcast thing for some plays just to get it over with. I've got to stop doing it. I just need to play every single down. But I'm not going to lie, I figure it's not that big of a deal. For this, I don't know. Like, I feel bad that I missed the interception and that I missed the touchdown. The interception was a mistake, but the touchdown I did just simulate pass. So I feel bad about that, so I'll play out every down from now on. Doing upgrades for the team here today. After a big divisional win, Mekhi Becton with an upgrade point. You'll love to see it. Let's get him going to pass protector. He gets an upgrade. Let's see the stats. Awareness and finesse. Nice. Denzel with an upgrade. We have to go slot because that's the one I've seen catching come from the most. There it is. +1 catching. 87. I didn't think his was that high. Maybe it's Jamar's who's lower. So it ends up being 42-20. Denzel obviously not going to be frustrated anymore. I honestly think he should get a development challenge for next week after this game. Let's get the news from Sam. Star development for Sam Darnold. Oh, man, I love to see that. I'm so happy about that. Did Ashtyn get it? Yes. Star development for Ashtyn Davis. We go 2 for 2 on development opportunities in Week 10 versus the New England Patriots. And I couldn't be happier. Oh, man, and they're both going to get upgrades now. Let's jump forward a week and apply those upgrades. Oh, man. I'm so happy. You love to see it. Let's get Micah an upgrade point to Speed Rusher. Like the war paint look for him. What are his numbers looking like? 88 hit power, 89 speed, 93 excel. I'm going to keep working on Speed Rusher so we can hopefully get his finesse moves into the 90s. Block shedding 83, pursuit 86. Power moves at 71 isn't even bad. His zone isn't even bad at 65. Maybe I'll do a little work on that. He is more of an all-around linebacker, but his sack numbers are incredible. Star development having ass, Sam Darnold. What do we get for him? Throw deep and throw mid. His numbers are looking good, man. Sam Darnold's here to stay. I think I can confidently say Sam Darnold's getting an extension. Let's try to get Ashtyn as a scheme fit. He doesn't get it this time, but he probably will next. Jamar Chase with an upgrade point. You like to see that. I think last time I said we would go into slot no matter what for him so that he could get a catching upgrade. And he gets a +2 catching. That's exactly what we wanted. His development had been revealed, right? No, I don't know that it had. Jamar Chase has superstar development. Another excellent player we drafted this year. I think Shaka is the last one who we're waiting on to see for development traits. Look at this lineup. Sam having that silver looks so pretty. The funny thing is, if our wide receivers were listed by their ability, it'd be the inverse of what I have. Denzel would be the 3, Crowder would be the 1, Jamar stays the number 2, but Denzel would go all the way down to number 3. So we're going to be getting back Brandon Scherf in, I think, 2 weeks now. That's going to be a huge upgrade for the stretch run of the season. Ashtyn Davis getting star, going to be excellent for this team. CJ Mosley, stop taking him out of linebacker 1. I love this team, man. Really well built, really well balanced. All right, is there any, let's see, weekly awards. Sam Darnold with the 3-peat on Offensive Player of the Week. He's limiting his interception numbers finally. Let's look at what those NFL awards are looking like. 1 and 2, we've got the New York Jets. We got the quarterback Sam Darnold coming in second in MVP voting right now. Only behind his running back, his running mate, Alvin Kamara. AK-41. Man, Sam and Goose Wayne all the way up to number 1 on Coach of the Year polls. From 0-16 to Coach of the Year. Let's see. Offensive Player of the Year, Alvin. Defensive Player of the Year, we've got CJ, like I said. We've got Micah, like I said. Those are the only 2 in the conversation right now. Jamar Chase is 4th in Rookie of the Year. He'd have to really pop to move up any. I don't see a quarterback losing that award. We've got 3 of the top 4 for Defensive Player of the Year with Marvin Wilson sandwiched in the middle there. QB, RB, wide receiver. We're holding it down all over the place. This is such a talented team. We're 7-2. We're the number 1 offense. Let's see what the defense is. 21st. Feels like we play a lot better than that, but we give up a ton of yards. Number 1 in points scored. 19th in points allowed. We've allowed less over the last 2 weeks, so that's a good upgrade there. See where we rank with the rest of the league in stats. Sam is number 2 in yards behind Trey Lance. Number 1 in touchdowns and number 1 in picks, unfortunately. But a couple of guys pretty close. All right, guys. So that was a fun video. Good game against the Pats. We have to travel up to Buffalo, who are 5-4. If we lose this game, it will be 7-3, and they'd be 6-4. Only 1 game between us for the division. So this game can, I'm not going to say finish the division, but go a long way into locking up the AFC East for the New York Jets. Let's see if Goose Wayne and the Jets are up to the challenge with their new development traits in tow. Thank you guys for hanging out. If you're still here, please like the video, comment your favorite play from the day, and please share this video on any of the social media forums and subscribe as well. Thank you guys for hanging out. The goose is loose and the goose is out. Ha!